It has come to that time when everything is starting to fall into place. This is a game of massive significance, potentially pivotal, very, very little margin for error. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that is a little undercooked. That's been cut out, well played.
There they go, hunting again.
Chiellini concedes a free kick for that. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, played right into his path. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Iniesta. And it's Del Piero. Spread it left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Chiellini. Has a look and plays it forward. Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a cute ball. And he's there to retrieve it. Knocks it out wide. Pedro Neto.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Palmer. Neither of these two want to come off second best. In with the challenge.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, he's overshot the green. Konate. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Palmer. Drogba. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Pedro Neto. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Zola. Now it's Pelé. And it's Del Piero. And he's had a hit! Alessandro Del Piero, another ice-cool goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Schmeichel clears. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's shifting through the gears here. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Iniesta, played into space out wide. Up he goes! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Takes a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Italy find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Iniesta. Tries to pass it through. Ambitious ball here. Iniesta is in a really good position out wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yamal. Now it's Drogba. And he welcomes it in. Fermin. Pass is just off target. And the first half is done. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Yamal. And it's Drogba! Great football, shot and save.
Drogba clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Nicely shaped ball. And he plays one through. Face to face. And the finish! Keeper's got his work done.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Pedro Neto clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Del Piero. Shot a goal! And how did he not make it 4?
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's really well manoeuvred. Good take, and is he in? Chiellini did well to stay calm there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Back into the middle. Shoots! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So, third corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's looking wide.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Drogba, can he finish? Goal! And they are right back within touch. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? And here's Iniesta. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Del Piero. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fermin receives it in a good position here. Oh, well measured. Donadoni finds himself offside.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Substitution.
Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a key interception. A probing pass. Now that's well seen too. And it's Michel Platini. Solar. Solar! He should have put that one away.
Zola is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Number 8.
Italy get their fourth
Number
quarter.
4, Fermin. Coming on the field, number 19, David Villa. Number 3, Chouameni. Substitutions taking place.
Del Piero goes short. Stood up well to him there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Palmer. He is through here. Brilliantly cut out. Well, there's the clearance. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's a searching pass. Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Good read, needed to be. Drogba, played out to the left flank. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Rooney. David Villa, he can run onto that. He has found the way through. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pedro Neto with a mighty effort! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Nesta. He's found the way through. And a chance! And he looked every bit. And time is up. Tunisia were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Well, this competition has already provided us with so much drama, and there are
and
so
welcome
many
to
teams
today's
still
match.
vying for supremacy,
England
and no doubt there
against
will be
Hungary.
more. Perhaps after today's game, who knows? Certainly the demands from supporters are huge, both in terms of those in the stand and those of you who sit at home and join us from afar. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, delightful ball. And Boyan! Ah, he's given it away. And one more try! He's scored!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
England finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Hullet. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one
Pakai
again.
PS5
The
bro.
manager will be
Pakai
absolutely
PS5.
delighted with such a response.
It's run loose here. Mateus. Quarter of an hour played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Opts for safety. Kukçu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. England do have a chance to counter here. And he plays one through. Pirlo could try cutting inside here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
No way through, so back it comes. Has a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vieira really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Boyan. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Rafinha. Oh, they could break here. Belletti. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Foot in. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's looking wide. He slings it in. Played with finesse. That is a brilliant interception. And he's being shifted off it. And for a moment you felt that was going some. Takes a shot! It's a loose ball. And now they can clear their lines. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Drogba. Bojan. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That has been cut short. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the through ball. Oh, super ball. Van Basten! Now that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Donadoni picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Indonesia have reclaimed it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bullet. Long ball upfield. Now well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Belletti. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Indonesia looking to pass their way through.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, terrible pass. It's Ibrahimovic! And he's there to get it away. Now it's Bojan. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Pirlo is onto it in a flash. And they can counter here. Always onto this. Shot could be on. Donadoni! Just off target.
Donadoni has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Bergomi. Belletti. Rafinha. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And no, he's seen through all of that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Rijkaard. That's a sharp pass. Bojan. Belletti. Looking for a runner. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now, can they get him away? It's gone out for a throw-in. He's had it taken off him. Clipped into space.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Ambitious ball here.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he get on the end of this? Kukçu deals with that comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's in! And they're back in front! Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Drogba under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. A probing pass. And this is Pirlo. Pirlo is flagged offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll...
And a chance! No mistake! And
Itu tim Inggris mainnya bagus semua, tapi masih kalah juga.
Indefatigable.
Ya, bro.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Indonesia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Threads one in. Now it's Villa. There's no flag. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge. because success in this competition brings so much, and the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. And it's Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. He's on it, can he get away?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now, can they get him away? Face-to-face, oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Indonesia are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Donatoni. Saliba. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Bojan. Rafinha. Rijkaard knocks it out wide. Cross to the back post. Oh, smashing header! And that was very necessary. Donatoni. Kukçu.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Spain finding their passes. Now it's Doué. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And he's gone backward here. And it's Rijkaard. And he's had a hit! They want to be quick to recover this. Madueke gets into some space. Rafinha. Now it's Donatoni. Bojan. Cleared without complication. Elects to cross. Oh, well played, well played. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. Donatoni. Donatoni! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Doué. Howson gets across to intercept that. Rice goes for the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Bojan, searching pass he's played there. Good ball over the top. And he's taking no chances there. That's rather hopeful. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's the keeper's ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's fabulous. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well,
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Indonesia on the spot for parity. That is some save from Khan. Kukçu goes short. He's gone for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
It's a good foot in there. Donadoni is the guilty party there. That's a cute ball.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Great vision. And the through ball. Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Donadoni, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! Decent enough try. Rafinha, looking to play him in. And this is Drogba. Goes for goal!
2 added minutes has been
And that
indicated.
certainly packed a punch. Howson.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Dewey looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's caught him in or out. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. The chance to pull further clear. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the
And a
break.
quick announcement today that
Yeah, you don't get any
today's
points for
match
stating
is
the
now
obvious,
on
Peter,
sale
but
in the
thankfully
stadium
this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Howson. Now Saliba. Rice. Raul. Now it's Madueke. Tries a shot! Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Saliba. And it's Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Madueke. Madueke will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Filippo Inzaghi. Rijkaard. And it's Kukçu. And that has left him in a heap. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kukçu. Now he's got space here. Bojan Krkić receives it in a wide position.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Great ball, and he's in here. Shot, surely! Kukçu. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Drogba.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Bojan. And Bojan! And it's come back out to him. Dispatched clinically. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Donatoni. And it's Doué. And here's Donatoni. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Tries to pass it through. And that's put paid to a promising move.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Kochu! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Kochu fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 18, Hazard. Substitution in progress.
Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Kochu. He's in a great position here. He came in hard, very hard.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Martinez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's hit the upright. And somehow he managed to miss it. Now it's Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! He's got away with one there. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Just 5 minutes left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kochu. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now there's a fine ball. Saka.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He is through here. Knocks it into space. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Reinders. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart.